Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance is committed to protecting your dream home so that your family has a place to share laughs, celebrations, and milestones, which is why their new homeowner discount rewards customers who have purchased a new home in the last 3 years with a discount on their homeowner's policy. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Rodney Bruff, agent at Rodney S. Bruff Agency Incorporated at 812-277-1400 today.
Discounted savings amounts and eligibility will vary. Some restrictions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Products not available in every state.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday night. You know what that means. We are here. We are visiting Eastern this week. Ryan, this is going to be a rivalry to remember because we've never had a rivalry with, we've never had a game with Eastern where we were so equally matched.
Yeah, this is going to be a doozy. You know, we've got Salem. You know, we've got our starting quarterback out. We'll have our backup Adam Mall starting. Our first two wide receivers won't start the first half. Justin Stevenson and Hayden Bowman, and then we're going to have to contain the stud of the running back that Eastern has, number 14 in the state with rushing yards, and that's Braden Jones. He's just a sophomore, 6'1", 230. It's going to be a heck of a game tonight, I'm hoping.
Are we going to have Kellen tonight?
No. Yeah. I talked to Humphrey. I'm glad you brought that up. Humphrey's out. He got some swelling in his shoulder, and I saw him just a little bit ago. Now he's out too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we've got a steep hill to climb here. Now, of course, Eastern's got a couple of their boys out. Their big linemen and one of the running backs is out. But you know, it's going to be a game that whoever wants it the most wins.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, we're evenly matched. Both teams, it seems, are kind of limited on their players. And,
yeah.
And like especially last week, I hit on second and fourth quarters have just been horrible for us because we get winded. Well, that's the same story with them. So it should be a doozy if we can contain their running back.
Yeah, and that's the key. We've got to shut down that run. I think we're okay as far as the passes is concerned. I think we cover that pretty well, but that run is going to be detrimental. We're going to have to shut that down.
Yeah, now they do like to pass a lot. They'll get out and spread a lot, I saw, and they'll pass a lot. So, you know, they like to mix it up, and then when they get it to that running back, boy, look out. One thing I did notice with him, though, is it looks almost like, at least last game, it almost looks like he has trouble finding the hole. And he gets stopped or hit quite a bit at the line, but when he gets out in the open,
whenever he,
oh my God, look out.
Whenever he's got green field ahead of him, he's got some wheels.
When he squares those shoulders up. Now, on the flip side, our offense, I think that two things lacking on the Eastern that I've noticed is their secondary. So if we can establish a pass game with them, I think they're a little lacking in their secondary. And then special teams, I think we've got we've got them up on special teams, and it's just a lot of games, like you always say, it comes down to 1 point.
That's right.
Special teams, that can make the difference in the whole game.
Yeah, you find yourself wishing for that 1 or 2 points back, and you know they. You know, we were talking about the offense and their secondary being a little weak. We're going to have to capitalize on that and maybe hit some of those little short screen passes. And you know, get some short yardage if we need be. You know, we seem to either get 2 or 3 yards, or we try to go for the long bomb.
Yeah.
And the long bomb just hasn't been working for us this year. So, you know, I think like we talked on the radio a couple weeks ago, keep it simple, stupid. You know?
Exactly.
You know, just start, you know, chipping away at that yardage, and you know, we've got to convert. You know, we've got to convert every time.
I have a very good feeling that Evan Boland's going to have a breakout game tonight. He's been doing good all year. He's been getting better every game, but I have a feeling tonight. Look out for Evan Boland.
All right, and you know, and I agree with you because that kid is. I mean, he's on fire. And whenever you give him, he's just like that Braden Jones kid. Whenever you give him Greenfield, he's gone.
Yeah.
You aren't catching him,
and he just won't go down.
Right.
He's got that heart. So we should be in for a good one tonight.
Yeah, well, it's you know, it's always a good one with the county rivalry. Yeah. This is our first leg of the county championship. Eastern's already played one leg of their county championship, lost to West Washington. You know, so there's a lot on the line here. You know, there's a lot of bragging rights on the line here. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll get back after this thing.
All roads lead to Salem for the 147th Annual Old Settlers Days to be held this Saturday and Sunday, October the 1st and 2nd. Both days of the festival will begin at 10 a.m. and end at 4 p.m. at the Don Hay Center in Salem. Official opening ceremony will take place at 10 a.m. both days at the flagpole. Immediately following the opening ceremony on Saturday and the grand reopening of the Don Hay birthplace, which has been restored. Tours of the Don Hay house will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Tours of the museum and train depot will be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. An art display will be available in the museum basement from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. The Canton Methodist Christian Mission Team will present a ham and bean dinner in the train depot from 11 to 2. There'll be live music in the Pioneer Village Saturday night from 5 to 10 p.m. Admission is $10, ages 13 and up, and children 12 and under are free. Come take a trip back in time with Old Settlers Days in Salem this weekend.
All right. Yeah, speaking of Old Settlers Days,
It kicks off Saturday, yeah.
Saturday,
10 a.m. opening festivities here in Salem. I'm told that their apple cider and their parched corn is to die for.
I don't even know what parched corn is.
No, really, that kind of makes me want to go there. Yeah. But I'll tell you what we do. Who would know? We'll find out at halftime when Sasquatch.
Oh yeah, when Squatch comes up here,
it's food related. I don't know.
I don't know. Them stands are a long ways over there. I don't know if he's gonna huff his butt all the way over here or not. Oh, so yeah. I mean, that's another tradition. You know, one thing that this county holds dear, and just like football,
yeah.
You know, we try to find the things that we want to do every year, and these football programs keep building and building every year. So it's great to see these people out here supporting. Because I mean, these Eastern fans are getting pretty cool here.
Yeah,
we got a pretty good sized crowd over there on the away side too.
Yeah, perfect weather for football. You couldn't ask for clear, cool day. Sun's going down.
And the one time that the sun is on our back, besides at home.
You talked about Jenny's Old Settlers Days last weekend. I just love this community. We went on the cemetery walk, and if you haven't been on that thing, have you ever been on that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is awesome. The Washington County Theater does an excellent job. It's donation, and you walk around and you go to the different headstones of local citizens who have passed, and they tell the story, and it is very interesting and informative. Some of the people who that Washington County has produced, it is very interesting. They did a great job. Any of you listening, went last year, this year, you did better than last, so keep it going.
I may have to check that out.
Oh, it's awesome. It is awesome.
Oh, glad to be back this Friday. I know you guys were, missing me.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. yeah.
But I heard, Ryan did a pretty good job of filling in. And,
he did a great job.
People don't realize how many buttons there are to push up.
Oh, it's like patting your head and rubbing your belly, And last week was such a fast game at Gordon because they run that no huddle. They just lined up on the line, and it was, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
But tonight we got the Salem Lions versus the East Washington Musketeers. The Salem Lions are the visiting team. They're coached by Blair Thompson. He's in his third season. Record's kind of going backwards. We're 14-11 in his career. The Lions are 1-5 on the season. Only one win coming from Scottsburg. Last week we lost to Gordon 16-32. Again, other than the North Harrison game, though, we've been in every game that we were coming back in this one. And
another thing that I wanted to bring up is that Scottsburg game. That was a team that had never beaten us. And we didn't, we weren't planning on letting go of that tradition. Well, it's the same thing here.
Well, I was talking to a coach. We lost twice to him. Really? Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, we were Scottsburg.
No. East. Oh, East. Okay.
Okay, so I that must have been before my time.
Yeah. So, and then the East Washington Musketeers, they are coached by Luke Dean. He's in his 8th season at Eastern, and he is 13-63 at Eastern. They are just like us, 1-5 on the season. Their only win coming to Crawford County, and they have Scottsburg next week. That ought to be a good game too. But somebody's gonna walk away from this game.
That's right.
With a 2-5 record.
Yeah, and you hope that it's your team, but both, like I said, the teams are evenly matched. this should be a really good game tonight. I figure this is either going to be a really low-scoring game, or it's going to be an extremely high-scoring game on both sides.
Well, if it goes high-scoring, that's where we've been lacking our offense. Our defense has been keeping us in the game. Of course, we've got Adam Maul. I like the arm on Maul.
Yep.
I think he may get a little rattled when he's under pressure.
And that's going to come with the experience.
Yeah. But as far as his arm,
I think he does have a pretty decent arm on him. Even for his size, he's like 136 pounds. It's not very big.
Right.
But neither was Danny Lee Bowling.
Right.
And look at what damage he did.
Exactly. I remember him laughing when he came in and he laid the first hit on somebody. I'm like, ooh.
maybe that wasn't funny.
But it was funny last week. Maul came in, and which Tucker was having a really good game. I hated he got hurt, and then Humphrey both. But and they're both still out for this game. But anyways, Maul comes in and just launches one just off the hands of Bowman. Should have been caught. Deep ball. And the Corden guys that were coming over looking at my roster going, he's just a sophomore? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, we've got, and I talked to Coach Thompson about this on Wednesday night about, is Adam going to be ready to take on that starting role next year? And he says absolutely he'll be the dude.
Yeah, so, it'll be fun. We've got, it's been a rough season. Yeah. It is what it is.
And you're going to have them.
You do. But we've got plenty of good teams coming up in the pipe. Look at our 8th grade team. They only lost one game this year. They've got some excellent athletes, so they'll be freshmen. And
both of our upper division youth league teams went undefeated this year.
7th grade middle school team only lost a couple. So, we've got some classes coming up in the pipeline where we'll be fine. So,
and anytime you lose 16 seniors like we did,
and they were having a great class.
Oh, that was a great class.
They were studs.
And whenever you're having to kind of rebuild from that, it takes time. It takes time to figure out who goes where and who plays best in this spot. So
and we've switched up so much. Seems like every week our offense doesn't get points on the board's been our problem this year, and it seems like every week we see a different offense. Right, last week they ran a pistol with a power eye.
Right.
So which first looked really good, but they were just feeding the ball to bowling. Right. Which and eventually you don't wear down.
Yeah, you just get tired.
Yeah, and then Humphrey comes in and he was having a good game, and then gosh darn, he got hurt, and I just hated that. But luckily he's okay, no broken bones or anything.
I think we're going to get him back for West Washington.
Good. So we should be in for a good one, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be a little. I think it'll be a lot of back and forth. And honestly, I think it'll be a low-scoring game because I think both defenses are going to be, at each other's throat. It's whoever comes to play.
That's
right.
You
know what I mean? If we start out flat-footed like we have been in the past, we're probably not going to take this one home.
Another thing for us, too, last week that just destroyed us with turnovers. We cannot turn the ball over. They ran, the first half, they had ran like 24 plays to our 10 because we come out 2 series. We get a series of down, fumble, first play. Second series, we got it. It's just third quarter. Second series, we come out, ran 2 plays, fumbled. And both times, pulled in and recovered. So we have got to control that ball better.
Yeah, if you can't hold on to it, then you're going to be in a world of hurt all night. So we got to take better care of that ball, and we got to set some tone here tonight. We can't come out here flat-footed and just backpedal right away. We've got to get after it. We've got to be aggressive.
And Braden Jones, their stud running back for Eastern. We better not be tackling high like we've been doing all season. That ain't going to work right.
You can't harm tackle when you got a kid like that.
Yep.
We've got to shut him down.
Which our tackling did look better last week. You could tell they went full pads.
Yeah, last week was the first week they'd gone full pads.
So you could tell. So I don't know. I'm excited about this. So week 6 of Indiana high school football. Unfortunately, it's wrapping down rapidly. You were talking about sectional selection.
Yeah, I believe sectional selection. It's a lot of words. But I believe that it's this Sunday. In the studio, Greg was telling me that, but I don't remember if it was this Sunday or next Sunday.
Okay. I know we're getting close to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this Sunday.
So yeah, next week it's our third straight away game. So next week we'll get for being away. It's close to home, but it's still not home.
Right.
So I'll be glad to be back at our home turf next week.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'll be in Oklahoma watching my son graduate from basic training. So you'll have both Ryans again. So I know you're in good hands.
Only about 6 minutes here for to get this thing going. Looks like it's their homecoming tonight, isn't it?
Senior night.
Senior night.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. It's our senior night next week, which is 12 pounds.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna get into some of this pregame stuff, and then we'll be back shortly.
Life so interesting. The theory of evolution claims only the strong shall survive. Maybe so. Maybe so. But the theory of competition says just because they're the strong doesn't mean they can't get their own kick. That's right. See, what every long shot come from behind underdog will tell you is this. The other guy may in fact be the favorite. The odds may be stacked against you. Fair enough. But what the odds don't know is this isn't a math test. This is a completely different kind of test. One where passion has a funny way of trumping logic. So before you step up to the starting line, before the whistle blows and the clock starts ticking, just remember, out here, the results don't always add up. No matter what the stats may say, and the experts may think, and the commentators may have predicted, when the race is on, all bets are off. Don't be surprised if somebody decides to flip the script and take a pass on yelling uncle. And then suddenly, as the old saying goes, we got ourselves a game.
get me streaming. And the world gets restless, up on bursting in air, gave through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of brave.
All right, big thank you to the regular Leanne Ryan.
You know, it's awesome. You know, she came to Gordon last week, even though you weren't there.
Oh,
I think I'm
might be a little jealous.
I had to be the other one.
Right. Yeah, I had been
He's old
Rhino.
She does a great job every week. Sounds the same every week.
Yeah, every week, never miss a meeting.
Well, tonight we got the Salem class of 2017 matchup there. We got Seth Hopkins calling the offensive plays for Salem, and then you've got Zweidorf, the defensive coordinator for the Eastern Musketeers. I know they've been talking a little trash on Facebook. I've seen it, so I thought that's pretty cool. I talked to Z a little bit ago before the game, and he's student teaching here. It sounds like he may have a position when he graduates and he's coaching. So I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, you know, Z was always a big tradition in Salem football with our youth league for a little while. He was our director over there, and you know, always had a ton of respect for him. He's fun to razz a little bit, you know. But he enjoys calling into Coach's Corner and you know, doing the interviews and things like that, and giving us a little bit of inside information on what's going on over here at Eastern, and he seems to be very happy over here.
He told me he actually goes back and listens to his interviews to critique how to. I mean, yeah. You know, he's going to be a good head coach someday.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, and that's good that he does that because you know, there's times that you think, you know, when is this interview going to end? And so you can go back and kind of pay attention to where your misses and where your hits are. So yeah.
I think I heard Hunt this week snoring at one point during the interview.
Oh, if not, he was in the parking lot.
He made it from.
He was looking for a sandwich. I seen whenever you text him and asked if he was snoring.
It looks like they just did the coin toss and Eastern has won it, and they have elected to receive the opening kickoff.
That's okay by me. You know how I like that.
Yes,
you see, the cheer block pulled a play out of Springs Valley's book there, and they're all dressed in the construction section.
We won't stop this time next year. That construction on 56 should be done. I'm hoping.
Yeah. I'm hoping they get that down there in Borden done pretty soon.
Yeah.
That one lane
bridge. Yeah, that bridge.
Man.
That is annoying. I hit that
twice today.
Yeah, that is annoying. I hit that twice yesterday. I went to a Bengals game and I ran through that.
Yeah. It should be done in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be all right by me.
Well, here we go. We got Salem's kick team coming out to the field. East Washington's return team's out there. They got 2 deep to receive at the 10.
Looks like Garrett Drury, and I can't see the other side over there. That may be, I can't tell. I can't see the number.
We do have Johnny Talley. He looked pretty good last week, so he's back to 100%. We're about to get week 7 underway here in Indiana High School football. Ooh, an onside kick by Salem! Oh!
Yeah, I think Eastern recovered that.
I think they did too.
It was close.
Yes, Eastern recovered. They recovered there about the 44-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, so that was interesting to see. You know, I can't fault that.
No. We're so good at it. Last week we got another onside kick, so that was a it was funny. They lined up one side and we kicked to the opposite side last week. It was great. So let's see what our defense can do. East Washington is going to start this game off with the first series of downs. The ball's on the 48-yard line and in their own territory. There's a snap. They're going to hand off to the big boy. He goes up the middle, and he's taken down after about a 7-yard gain, it looked like.
Yeah, that was, that the snap was a little ugly, but, they take that first handoff and then got it to that running back, and he had a hole right up the middle.
And he's a big guy. I tell you, game film doesn't give him credit. My goodness, I thought Lane Price was big for us a couple years back.
I seen Lane the other day.
Did you?
Yep. Looks like he's doing pretty good.
Good. So here we go. Easton's going to line up there in the shotgun. Tight end formation. There's a handoff. And then they run up the middle, and he is
hit by Everett Rocky.
Everett Rocky. That was a wall. I think Everett Rocky, he had his hand full on that one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be a first down for East Washington.
Yeah, that's that run we were talking about. We got to stop.
Yep.
Yeah, Everett had his hands full with that one. Everything he wanted.
Like they going to spot the ball there at around the 46-yard line. They're in Salem territory now. Of course, they had a short field to work with. That onside kick attempt to Salem. Easton is going to line up in the gun. They got two receivers right. They're going to hand off up the middle. Brought down after about a 3-yard gain. Nice defense by Salem, but still we're giving up 3 yards a play.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, but that guy's good.
Yeah.
But again, just like we were talking about with Evan, you can't feed the guy the whole time.
Right.
You've got to spread that out. So
that could end up being detrimental towards the second quarter there. Gotta spread the love, or you're going to wear that kid out.
That's right. 10-20 left in this first quarter. Score 0-0. East Washington there on their first possession, driving the ball. There's a high snap. They're going to pitch it to their running back. He's going to run around to the left, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of a couple. Nice stop by Salem.
I got to tell you though, that's too many every snap.
Those outside plays, we tried it a bunch last week too. They just take so long to develop.
Right.
I mean, even last night the Eagles game, they tried it a couple times. It just takes so long.
Yeah, so, you really got to have the speed to make that happen.
So we'll go big 3rd and 6 for Salem. Ball's on the 42 of Salem, and there's a snap. Easton's going to throw. Quarterback scrambling out of the pocket. He's going to be taken down. He's going to bring up 4th down.
He'll be brought down by number 54, Bryce Reinhardt.
He's had a good game last week.
Yeah.
It could be a sack. It could be counted as a sack. Moves him back to the 4th end.
Yeah.
So
what we got left? 9:26 in the first quarter.
Yeah. So I don't know. Ball's on the 46. I look for Eastern to go for this. I don't imagine they're going to punt. 4th and 10.
It looks like they're going to go for
Yeah. Nope. They got their offense out there, so
they're going to go for it.
Yeah. 4th and 10. The ball's on the Salem 46. There's a snap. They're going to pass. The quarterback's rolling to the left. He fires it, and it's completed for a first down. Just past the first down marker.
Yeah, he brought it down there at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. That's a quarterback at Eastern. He's got an arm on him. Just a little just a quick out pass there to about midfield. So
they're going to spot that at about the 36.
So that'll move to 6 for Eastern, give them another chance. I was watching last game with our defense holding there, but yeah.
But I was like you. There's no way I wouldn't have gone for that right there. So.
Yeah, they're in Salem territory, So,
and with the weapons that they've got.
Look at that. So here we go. Eastern's going to line up there in the gun, split backfield. There's a snap. They're going to hand off to a different running back. He's going to take it around to the left, and he picks up about 4 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that's number 11, Nathan McBride. He's a junior, 5'8", 155 pounds.
Nice little off-tackle play, nothing fancy. But with this offensive line that Easton has, they are enormous, almost like North Harris's line.
And the thing about that is they don't even have their big boy out there.
No, yeah, he got in trouble last week. But right at the end of the game, so we'll go Eastern the line, set up in a spread. Quarterback's going to roll to the right throw. Got a guy open, and he completed first down, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds right around the 27-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, I say that's where we were talking about. We've got to be able to cover that. Our secondary isn't looking too hot right now.
Yep. That guy was wide open.
Our D line's having a heck of a time trying to get through that line.
Yeah, we get good credit with big guys for Eastern.
Yep.
7:30 left to go here in the first, 0-0. East Washington's on the drive. There's a snap. They're going to hand off to the big boy up middle, and we got a flag.
Yeah, that play was with the dead.
I don't know about a flag, but it was with the dead. So, false start. Yeah, there's a flag. False start, Eastern.
Yeah, I never seen a flag come out, but I heard the whistle.
So been a problem we saw last year with Eastern. They'd get something going, and then they would shoot themselves in the foot. We've had that problem too this year.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough for us this year.
So,
if you notice, Grayson Hunt's down there playing nose guard, and they are double and triple teaming on him.
Yeah. Yep. So move it back. We'll make it 1st and 15 on the 30-yard line of Salem. Eastern's going to line up in the shotgun. One running back. There's a snap. They're going to hand off to Big Boy, and he's going to be brought down for a loss.
Brought down by number 29, Evan Bowling.
Yes, sir. Defensive stand by Salem.
Yeah, Evan just come around that corner and met him right there. You know, met him in the backfield, and they lost quite a few yards on that.
2-yard loss there, or 3-yard loss. Bring up 2nd and 17. It'll be a 2-yard loss there, and the board's conflicting itself. There we go. Eastern's going to come to the line, and it's going to be in the gun. 2 wide receivers right. There's the snap. They're looking to the left. They're going to pass. Completed at 25. He breaks the tackle, gets brought down just around the 15-yard line of Salem.
Man, I tell you what, he was covered up by, who was that? Was that Zane Pauly that was over on right?
Yeah.
And then Dave Calloway, number 22, was right there with him. But he got that completion and looked like he was stopped, but then he turned and just got a few yards after that.
Zane's first week back since he's been injured. He's just going to play defense. He's still coming out to get a breather. I think they're going to use him limited, but just going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Eastern. And we've got a official timeout here on the field.
They're from the play clock.
It's been a problem in every game this year, the play clock. The clock in general, game clock and play clock.
Yeah, at Scottsburg, it was terrible.
Oh, it's horrible. Last week it was bad.
I got this great big section of wall here. I can't hardly see half the field.
6 minutes left in the first. There's a snap, and quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to roll around right. He's got all kinds, or left. He's got all kinds of room. Touchdown.
He's going to take that in.
Goodness gracious. 6:01. Eastern with their first series of drives scores a touchdown on the Salem Lions.
Yeah, he rolled back with it and immediately took off. That was what that play was designed to do.
We bid on that to take a handoff there to play action almost to the big guy here and the running back at Jones, and we all got in the middle, and quarterback just did a bootleg out to the left, had all kinds of room to run. Almost looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
They may.
Yep, they are. They are. They're going to line up and go for 2. There's a snap, and they're going to pass it, and it's complete. Good. So East Washington takes the quick lead here in.
And that, that's smart football right there. If you can get that 2-point conversion, take it.
Yep. They're going to take the lead 8-0 with 6:01 left to go in the first.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Join Wslm at the Stevens Museum for another fun night for trick-or-treating on Saturday, October the 29th from 5 to 6:15 p.m. on the museum grounds. The event is free to the community. Bring your children in costume and stroll through the museum grounds. The local Halloween parade starts at 6:30 and is only a short walk to the downtown area. For more information, contact the Stevens Museum at 812-883-6495 or call 812-620-7271.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and Eastern came out here and had something to prove, and they marched down the field and put 8 points on us right away. So
yeah, it was around the 57-yard drive, I believe that was. Just their first possession of the game. That was their opening kickoff. 8-0 here. Salem's going to be set to receive. Like we do have Bowman back to receive and Stevenson. That's good to see.
Yeah, they may just be playing special teams.
Yeah. And again, we'll see what we got here. Last week against Corden, well, I know they played North Harrison. I watched the Corden film, and they would kick. I didn't know if they were keeping it away from the deep guys, but they were just kicking it around the 35-yard line. So we'll see if they don't use that same strategy here. So we've got to come out here and match them blow for blow.
Yeah, we've got to come down here and we got to put points on the board.
So here we go. She's going to line up to kick it at the 40. There's the whistle from the official. And let's see what Salem can do with the ball this time. There's the kick. It's a short kick. Yep, we'll put
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Salem player,
Evan Bowling grabbed a hold of that.
catches it on the rebound. That is wild. It bounced right off the shoulder pad of, I didn't see what
Number 6.
I didn't see who that was. Did you say?
Noah Deep.
Noah Deep. Bounced right off the shoulder pad, bounced back towards East Washington. Luckily,
yeah, Evan Bowling guy had some hops there. He jumped up and grabbed that.
That's one of those things where it's lucky, better to be lucky than good sometimes.
Yeah.
So Salem will have their first possession there on their own 37-yard line, so not bad field position for us either. So.
No, it took a forward bounce there, and Evan came down with it, but it was scary.
But we'll go back with we got one running back to the right. There's a handoff up the middle of the ball, and he's got all kinds of room. Lakers still going, and he's going to be brought down in East Washington territory, almost at the 45-yard line. Nice run.
Hey, that's what we got to do. We got to show them that we got a dude that can run too. You know what I mean?
That's right. I'm hoping this is his breakout game tonight.
Yep.
That was a beautiful run. He is so fast. So
yeah, that new set that they're running, that's working.
Salem's going to come to the line. 5:30 left to go here in the first. East Washington's leading 8-0. Adam Mull's going to be in the gun. Going to run that pistol power eye. It's going to be a handoff to Evan Bowling, and he's going to gain a handful of yards right up the middle.
Yeah, that was almost the same thing, but to the other side. But he still got, 3-4 yards out of that 3 yards?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
4 yards. 4 yards. Second and 6. We're on a 44-yard line at Eastern, so we're moving this ball pretty good here. So we're actually looking like they did.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We've got to come on here and we've got to answer them.
So here we go. Different formation again. We're going to have the cruiser back, 2 wide receivers right. There's a flag. There's a flag. And handoff to Bowling.
It'll be false start.
This is looking just like Eastern's first
series.
False start on Salem. That's going to move us back.
I didn't really get to see who moved on that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I'm worried about the wide receivers because we got some new, some young kids out there.
Yeah. Against Stevenson and Bowman's not going to start in the second half of the
right
on offense.
So we gotta take care of that, clean it up.
After that penalty, we're still in Eastern's territory. We're at the 49-yard line, brings up second and 12. Ball's going to be in the gun. We send the receiver in motion, and it's going to be a
lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
We're going to be. Oh God, did we lose the ball?
No, it looks like he still got it over there.
Ball's got it. Yeah, that was a big loss.
Yeah, that was a loss of about 3.
Yeah, that's just a option play to the right, to the wide side of the field, and East Washington made hellacious penetration there, and Mull didn't even have a chance to.
Yeah, no, they were all over him as soon as the ball was snapped. That nose guard came straight across.
So we're back in our own territory now. That's a 47-yard line. Ball will come line in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. Got a cruiser back and a running back behind the quarterback. We're going to pass. Ball's looking. He's going to go deep. Got a man open.
Oh!
Just over the head.
Harley shot there. He laid out for it, too.
Yeah, he was wide open down the sideline.
Maybe if he'd have taken one more step before he laid out. But it was close.
Big 3rd and 14 play there. That's going to bring up 4th and 14. Bowman's going to come in to punt this thing. We really needed to score there, Nate.
Yeah, we really did. That's the thing. We've got to answer these points every time.
So Bowman's going to punt, and
Stevenson's over here.
We got Jones deep to receive for Eastern. A nice punt by Bowman, fielded at the 15. It immediately has 2 Salem Lions on him.
Yeah, brought down by number 4, Justin Stevenson, 29, Evan Bowling. They were on him right away.
Yeah, he didn't gain but a handful of yards on that return. So they're going to start deep in their own territory. It looks like they're going to be at their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, that's paying attention right here from those sidelines there. Having the presence of mind to get on that side and drive him down, because Justin was actually behind him and turned into him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good punt by Bowman.
Yep.
East Washington, they're going to start their second series of the game on their own 21-yard line. First and 10, 3:25 to go in the first. They lead 8-0. They scored on their opening drive. Salem just had the punt after a 4th and 14. Eastern's going to be in the gun. They're going to send a man in motion. Pitch it to the motion man. He's going to take it around to the right. He's got room to run. and he finally brought down after about an 8-yard, 8-yard gain.
He had some wheels on him.
Yeah.
He was, most of the running was east to west, but he finally got turned, north there. Brought it, gained 8 yards.
Yep, we're going to give them 8 yards on that. That's going to move them up to their own 29-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And East Washington's up 8-0. They'll bring up a 2nd and 2 for East Washington. We've got to hold these guys. They're going to be in the gun with 2 receivers to the left. They're going to have a motion man take the pitch to the motion man and hand off to the running back, and he's going to run it up for a first down. Be taken down just across the 35, around the 36-yard line.
Yeah, we've got to share that up. We've got to stop, letting them have way too many yards every run.
Yeah, like Coach Dean just faked that play they ran previous to that.
Yeah,
and
just ran
it up. Yeah, so another set of downs for East Washington at their own 36-yard line. 2:15 to go here left in the first. Eastern leads 8-0. Michigan's going to line up in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 running back. There's a snap, and they're going to take the handoff, pass quick out to the receiver. Met immediately by that's Shockey.
No, that is number 5.
That's Blake Lorman. Yes, Blake Lorman. He's been playing very well. He read that a mile long, and they actually tackled him for a loss. Just a quick out receiver screen, if you will. Good defense there.
Yeah, and like you said, he read that perfect and had the presence trying to get up there and make that tackle.
Nice tackle for him. So they'll bring up a 2nd 13. Going to move East Washington back to their own 33. 1:20 to go left in the first. There's the snap. Handoff. He's going to try the middle, bounces it to the outside left. He's wrapped up, but he breaks it. Wrapped up in the backfield by Evan Bowling, but ends up getting a pretty good gain.
Yeah, that was Evan Bowling and Cam White on the attempt, and just after contact, he, made that little quick turn out to the side there and got about 5 more yards.
Yeah, he's going to spot the ball down at the 42-yard line of Eastern. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. We've really got to hold him here. He did go out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock with 1:14 to go in the first. Eastern's leading 8-0. There's a snap, and they're going to take the handoff, pitch it, that little trick play, pitch it to the receiver, and he's brought down. Let's see where they spot it. It'll be just shy, about a yard short of the first down. We'll bring up a 4th and 1. He's either quarterback sneak this one or give it to that big boy up the middle,
That's right.
So,
yeah, you've got to play better defense in there. Whatever they're wanting to run, they're running. They're really able to do much to stop them.
Like the Perry Central West Washington game will start at 7:30. I think just because of the time change.
Yeah.
And Misha's going to be in the gun. They're going to hand off to the big boy. He lowers his shoulders and just plows through for first down.
Yeah, boy, we ought to be calling these plays.
But I don't like that formation they ran that. So they ran it out of the gun, and they just barely got that first down.
Right.
Again, you said in the pregame, keep it simple, Steve. You come up under center and
just go.
Yeah, you hand it off, and you're 3 yards back and you hand it off. So, but it works. So.
Yeah. I mean, we can say call what we want up there, but they got their first down. That's right, and they've got us on our heels. So.
There's 10 seconds left to see if they get the playoffs at the end of the first quarter. Here's the snap, and quarterback's going to pass, and he's going deep. Got a guy wide open. It's completed at the 20, and he's brought down right around the 11-yard line.
There again, number 5, Blake Lorman brought him down. I tell you what, I thought we were going to get a penalty back here. Number 57, Noah Dalton, hit that quarterback after the pass.
Got the late hit, roughing the passer, but no flag. But that was a heck of a pass by East Washington. They're already threatening to score in the red zone. They're going to mark the ball down at around the 9 yards, or the 14-yard line.
Sure wish I could see that.
That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter, where East Washington's on the move, getting ready to score again. They lead 8-0. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Communication is important on the football field just like in life. That's why Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jason Petmeyer wants to get to know his customers. Whether it's auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, Jason will listen to you and help you create an insurance plan to match your needs. Call Indiana Farm Bureau agent Jason Petmeyer at 812-883-2995 or stop by his office at 813 South Jackson Street in Salem. Jason Petmeyer is a proud supporter of the Salem Lions.
All right, we're back. They're getting the field flipped around here, and we're going to see what we can get done on a stop here. That's a beautiful pass to the side down to the sideline down there, and there's we've got to be able to answer that.
Yeah, they're doing what they want. They can run, they're passing. We got to.
And I've talked to Coach Lee Jean on Coach's Corner all season. I told him, I was like, you guys are playing some pretty good football out there. Your record doesn't really show what kind of football you guys are playing, how good you really are.
Right. Of course, from around the area, stops for at Mitchell 0-0. Browntown is at Indian Creek 0-0 the first. Gordon and Charlestown is 0-0 at Charlestown. Again, Perry and Perry Central West Washington game has not started, and it looks like North Harrison is up 14-0 over Silver Creek.
Well, and we're getting ready to get started.
So Eastern's going to continue with their drive to their second possession of the game. It's first and 10. There's the snap. Their quarterback's going to roll to the right. Got to hit their running back, and he's going to bring it in for a score. 14-yard touchdown pass by East Washington to
Brayden Jones. Yeah, that's Brayden Jones, number 22. That's unfortunate because now we're down 2 scores, and just about guarantee they're going for 2 here.
Yeah, that's
going to get real bad real quick.
It's going to be a long night, Nate. They're just doing whatever they want. They're running, they're passing,
they anything they want to do, they're doing very well. Our defense is just not covering very well at all.
I was a little worried, like you saw it when they team came running out. They were a little flat, running out. So there's the snap. They're going to go for 2. Quarterback's going to pitch it to the big boy, and he's going to walk in for 2. So 16-0. East Washington adds to their lead. 11:52 to go in the second.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
This is Becky White from Wslm, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, it's Jalen from John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Fall is here, and it brings everything that you're looking for, from pumpkin spice and everything nice to your favorite football team driving down the field for that game-winning goal. At John Jones, we may not be driving down the football field, but we are driving down prices. With one of the largest selections of vehicles around, you can score big like your favorite team here at John Jones. Don't want to miss out on these deals before the fourth quarter is up? Take a time out from the game and check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com and give us a call at 877-473-5546. Again, I'm Jalen Hoare, and remember, at John Jones, you see so many because they paid so little.
All right, we are back.
That's exactly what we need, Nate. Bring out wild things. We need that first big play to light a spark under our boys.
We just need something. Need a shot in the arm, kind of get this thing going. We always see this though. It's like whenever we see them walking out here and flat-footed, they're slow to start. And then whenever they do get fired up, you wish you had that first quarterback.
Yeah, we've been in all these games, and it's looking like this is going to be another one. I hope to get some points on the board. 11:52 to go in the second. East Washington set the kick off. It's a low kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 35, and it's going to be brought down. Chappie is the returner. It's going to be brought down just short of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, that little squib kick, tried to keep it low, didn't want to get it back there to our speed guys. Harley Shockey's no slouch. He's fast too, but it took him a little bit to scoop that, so they had time to get down there on it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good little squib kick. It just rolled the whole way to them. So it looks like they're going to spot the ball right at the 39-yard line, where Salem will get their second possession of the game.
Look at some points.
Yes, we do. That for ball's in the gun. He's going to hand off up the middle. He goes is Evan Bowling, and he takes it up for about an 8-yard gain right up the middle.
Yeah, that was a pretty good run there. Yeah, and if we can, kind of key on that a couple of times, and then maybe get a pass out here to Braxton Dean on the side, we may be able to move the ball a little better.
It's going to bring up the second free. They're going to get him 7 on that. Ball's at Salem's own 46-yard line. Ball's going to be in the gun. He's going to be in a pistol power I formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 right. There's a snap. They're going to hand off to Bowling again. He right up the middle for a first down. Still on his feet. Finally gets struck down right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it was a pretty good little run there to get across the line. You know, we've got a lot of new faces out there. We've got Jackson Brook over here, a wide receiver, and he's doing some pretty good blocking over here. Like I said, Braxton Dean, number 8, which happens to be Coach Lukian's nephew. That's got to be awkward.
Well, we had it last week. We had Humphrey.
Yep.
Well, he actually came out on the field when Humphrey got hurt and was checking on him, which was really neat to see.
Yeah.
Not neat to see people hurt, but,
right.
You know, so he was checking on his nephew. 10:30 to go here in the second. Salem's up the 49-yard line. First and 10. There's a snap. Hand off to Bowling. He's going to try the left, and he's got room to run. He takes it around. He's spinning around, and he's going
to get that.
Gets tackled from behind, which pushes him across the line for a first down right around the East Washington 38-yard line.
And the gain is good for Salem. First down.
They're arresting. I did it last week. My hats off to you, Nate. Get those sound bites sent up from a commercial. So Salem's on the drive here. 10 minutes to go in this first half. East Washington leads 16-0. The Salem's on the move. They're on the East Washington 38-yard line. Ball's in the gun. There's a snap. Take the handoff, and it's going to be an option pitch to Bowling, and he spins the.
Going to be right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's what they're going to mark it dead. Right, there's no gain on that play. He got hit hard.
Yeah, he's feeling that one.
Yep. We got to spread that ball out. We can't,
can't beat that kid up.
No,
that's one of our best weapons on offense.
Looks like they are going to mark that for a yard loss. What's that official on the far side?
Yeah, that official on the far side over there was at the mark.
Yep. He's going to bring up the second 11. Salem's at the East Washington 39-yard line. 9:20 left to go in this first half. Ball's going to be in the gun. And they're just in a man in motion. And there's a snap. And they're looking for Shockey. He's open. It's completed. And he's going to be brought down right around the almost the 30-yard line of East Washington.
So I tell you what, that was a scary pass because it was just a hair behind him, and he was able to turn and get it and make that few yards after the catch. So, you know, that's what we were talking about before the game. You know, we need to see some of that over the middle, kind of short passes, and chip away at them.
Yeah, that's a nice play. It's been Shockey in motion, and then he just did a little out route. He's open. There's a snap. We're going to take the handoff, and
look at that!
Run off the right tackle. He runs it across to a first down.
Well, I tell you what,
he's still on his feet.
Yeah. He's going to get way over that first down marker. Talk about a great second effort. You know,
it looked like he's little, but he can't.
What did we say before? Just because he's a little dude doesn't mean nothing. Look at how Danny Lee handled that ball.
That's right.
Adam Mole's going to come up here and get us the first down.
And the gain is good for Salem. First down.
They're going to mark that thing down right around the 24-yard line at East Washington. Salem's almost in the red zone here. 8:15 to go here in this first half. Ball's going to line up in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 right, 1 running back to Bowling. They're going to hand off Bowling. He's going to run up the middle, and he gets taken down after a handful of yards.
So gained about 4 on that, ain't he?
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to mark him down right around the 20.
Yeah, he hit that middle and just kept chugging.
So, I think they're going to call it the 21-yard line. We'll give them 3 on that. It'll bring up second 7. 7:40 to go here in this first half. East Washington's up 16-0 over Salem. Salem's on the drive looking to put some points on the board. Salem's going to come to the line. They're going to line up in that pistol power I formation. There's a snap, and they'll take the handoff, pitch it to Bowling. He's going to try the right side corner. Gets taken down just past the line of scrimmage after he gains about 1 or 2.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to give him about 2. Yeah, that was, that little option deal there, and Adam seen that he was getting ready to get creamed, so he pitched it out there to that edge, and Bowling did what he could, got as much out of it as he could.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Salem. Very manageable 3rd down, but this is definitely 4-down territory. We're
absolutely
deep in East Washington's territory. They're on the 19-yard line of 6:50 to go here in this first half. Salem's going to come to the line. I'm freezing here, Nate.
Oh, yeah. Pull them every time.
Yeah, they jumped a lot during quarter games. That's the man in motion. Oh, they didn't. They snap. We're going to go for the end zone.
Over. Oh, he got it.
Salem Lions. Let's go!
Bang, 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 bang! Dominoes, dominoes! Bang, bang, bang! Dominoes, dominoes!
19-yard touchdown pass by Adam Malt, Justin Stevenson, right at the corner of the end zone. That looked like a professional play there.
From where I'm sitting, it looked like it was overthrown, and Justin just hopped, and it was there.
Yep, was able to get those feet down, and it was right at the back pylon.
Yep.
So nice little. Looks like we're going to go for catch and grab. So Salem's on the board, 6-16. We're going to line up, go for 2. Malt's going to be in the gun. We got Bowling in the backfield. Looks like we finally got Bowman and Stevenson in. They're going to hand off to Bowling. He's going to take it up the middle. It's good.
Are they calling it good?
Yeah, they're calling it good.
All right. We don't really have a button for that one.
So Salem's on the board with 6:36 to go in the first half after a 19-yard touchdown pass by Adam Mall, Justin Stevenson, 8-16. So that was good.
I had my headband around this wall over here, and I couldn't really see it.
Yeah, you're kind of in a bad spot.
So yeah, that's what we needed. We should have done that the last series, and then we've got to answer point for point.
That was a beautiful pass by Mall. Just a sophomore.
Now I would onside kick this thing.
Yeah, we've got to keep the ball out of their hands so they're scoring every possession they get.
And I tell you, we were almost successful with that first onside kick.
Yeah. So Johnny Kelly's going to line up to kick. Washington's got 2 deep at the 10 to receive. 6:36 to go in the half. Salem finally got on the board, 8-16. Their second possession of the game, able to punch it in. East Washington's been able to score both possessions they've had. It's been a quick game, really.
Oh, yeah.
Almost a halftime, and, both teams won't have the ball twice,
Yeah, and they've been extended drives for both of them.
Yeah. Here we go. Kelly's going to kick her, and it's going to be a deep kick. It's going to be fielded at the 15-yard line by East Washington on the left side. He's going to cut it around to the middle and then back to the no. There's and we do have a flag, but he has got all kinds of room. He's to the Salem 40, to the 30, to the 20, and he finally brought down at the 10-yard line of Salem, but we do have laundry. Looks like this is a territorial holding or a block in the back.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a block in the back.
So this is going to be a huge penalty for them. It's going to come back. They get towards the spot of the foul. It's going to be right around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, because he was brought down, about the 8-9 yard line there?
Yeah. Now let's see, the officials are talking it over. It's be a huge break for Salem. Oh,
they're pointing the other way.
Yeah, they are. Yep, they're moving the chain crew.
Oh, no.
Illegal shift.
Oh, are you kidding?
Salem. I've never seen that on a kickoff. So,
wow.
That return is going to stand. A huge return for East Washington.
Now, are they're going to tackle that on at the end of that run, or?
Well, decline. That's illegal shift. I think they said it was declined.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would have been before
you would have had to.
Yeah, that would have been before the kick.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're just going to decline that thing, and East Washington's going to start off with awesome field position. They're going to spot it right at the 10-yard line. First and goal, yeah. Yeah, right at the 10. So.
Well,
we didn't need that.
I've never seen an illegal shift on a kickoff.
No, offside, yeah, whatever, but not an illegal shift. So. Oh, boy. 6:22 to go here in the first half. East Washington is leading 16-8. On the 10-yard line, there's a snap, and there's looking to throw. He's got pressure from behind, gets nailed, but does get the ball off, and it falls incomplete in the end zone. So he paid for that pass by Evan Bolin.
Yeah, Evan Bolin just all over him.
Blindside hit.
We looked like we were a little confused about what was going on out here. Zane Pauly was moving around like he didn't know exactly what he was supposed to be, what his assignment was there.
So we'll bring up second and goal for East Washington there on the Salem 10-yard line. 6:15 to go in the half. The clock will stop. That incomplete pass. It was just the outside of their receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good coverage, but...
Well, and he was getting hit just as he let go of that ball, so...
But So here we go. Let's see what they do. They're going to line up in the gun. They're going to run an option. And he is met by Evan Bowling in the backfield. Quarterback will be taken down for a sack. Good defensive play by the Salem line.
Yeah, Evan Bowling was in there on the tackle, and Joe Altemeyer. We got a flag.
We had a little rough house going on out there.
It's going to be a personal foul, most likely.
I didn't see who that was. Looks like Perry